Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly energy update for the week of March 16th, 2025. I'm Renee Spears, a spirit guide channeler and spiritual mentor, and I'm coming to you from beautiful Bozeman, Montana. Every Sunday, I share the energy for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes, so you get a little positive energy boost just for listening. And we made it through winter. Spring starts this week. So this week on Thursday, the 20th, is the Equinox, a day of balance when day and night are perfectly balanced. It's also the beginning of spring or autumn, depending on which hemisphere you live in. So on the equinox, the sun leaves Pisces, the very last sign of the zodiac, and enters Aries, the first sign. And this starts a new astrological year and Aries season. So we're kicking off a brand new journey, a fresh trip around the sun where we'll move through the energy of all 12 zodiac signs again. This is the perfect time to embrace new beginnings, welcome fresh starts, and set intentions for the year ahead. And this year, the equinox happens right smack in the middle of eclipse season. The powerful blood moon lunar eclipse was last week, and the solar eclipse is next week. So eclipse season can be a little challenging, especially this year. This is a very intense month and an intense year. And this equinox is a gift. It's a gift in the middle of this crazy ass time to catch our breath, find our center, and get back in balance. I recorded the spring astrology forecast with Teresa Tran yesterday, and I'll release that podcast this week. But Teresa talks about the next 3 to 4 months being like nothing we've ever experienced before, with so many of the outer planets changing signs. This week's equinox, once again, is a gift. It's our chance to take an energetic break. So make sure you take it. Celebrate the crap out of this equinox. Even if you've never celebrated one in the past, do it this year. One of the skills we developed this year is learning to spot and celebrate the little moments of joy and hope. There's always something good happening every single day. And since what we focus on grows, why not give more energy to the positive? Pay attention to the good stories, the little wins, and the things going right. And right now we have something big to celebrate: the equinox, the start of spring, and a whole new astrological year. During an eclipse portal like we're in right now, there's an energetic opening which strengthens our spiritual connection. And this helps us access these magical rebalancing energies of the equinox. So on Thursday, take time to center and rebalance. Some ways you can do that are spending time outside in nature, pulling an oracle or tarot card for yourself, meditating, journaling, and setting aside some time to just really think about what you wish for yourself this year. It's a good time to think about the future and dream a little bit. Get inspired again. Get inspired with new ideas, new goals, new intentions. It's okay to feel good. It's okay to feel good even in the middle of the crap that's happening. So I'll be releasing a spring equinox spiritual ritual on Wednesday that will talk more about the astrology of this time, and we'll do a card pull and a guided meditation focusing on balance. So I'll release that on YouTube on Wednesday, and it's pay what you want so everybody can access it. So this equinox is especially significant because of two rare and powerful planetary alignments that are coming up. Neptune, the planet of spirituality, dreams, and intuition, is also very active during the equinox because it's ending its cycle through all the zodiac signs. It's currently in Pisces, the last sign, and it's moving into Aries and starting a whole new cycle. And this happens on March 30th, a day after the solar eclipse, which amps it up even more. So this is a big deal and a big shift. The last time Neptune moved into Aries and started a new cycle was about 160 years ago. Also in the mix is the energy of Saturn, the planet of structure and responsibility, and that's making the same move into Aries in May, and that hasn't happened for about 29 years. So between now and 2026, these two planets are traveling together, and this affects the collective energy and sets every single one of us on a brand new personal trajectory. So the sun is moving into Aries, starting a brand new 1-year cycle. The next week, Neptune moves into Aries, starting a new 160-year cycle. And then shortly after that, Saturn starts a new 29-year cycle. These are massively important shifts. This Aries season is what astrologers are calling the beginning of a new era. Aries is a cardinal fire sign that's ruled by Mars, the planet of action, energy, and drive. Mars is named for the god of war, and it's all about taking action. So with this Aries energy, we are all fired up and we are ready to move forward. We're ready for what's next. Aries is associated with the first house of self. So with all this Aries energy, it's time when our view of ourselves is changing. Our identity is changing. We're stepping into the next version of ourselves. And we're really moving through a transition point where we're being called to make changes and let the old ways go. And we see the old ways changing in society. I mean, it's time for them to go. It is time for a change. And the same goes for us. It's time to update our beliefs and thoughts. It's time to change and update our look, our friends, our jobs, our homes, our relationships, all of that, and step into our powerful version. We're in eclipse season, a time when the universe accelerates change, and now we're in all this Aries energy, which is about change. So take advantage of this energy and make the changes you've been wanting to in your life. It's just easier right now. The universe is asking us and supporting us in stepping into the next version of ourselves. And change is just life's way of moving us forward, even when it feels uncomfortable. And it does feel super uncomfortable right now. Every new beginning brings fresh possibilities, lessons, and opportunities that we could never have even imagined. So instead of fearing change, think of it as an open door, one that leads to growth and adventure and a version of yourself that's even more aligned with your purpose. Trust that whatever is shifting is making space for something even better. So I will be releasing the spring astrology forecast with Teresa, the astrologer Teresa Tran, this week. There's a lot happening this spring, and you'll want to get a heads up on what to expect. And then, of course, I'll be releasing the Spring Equinox spiritual ritual as a way to celebrate and honor this moment of balance and centering too. So as always, thank you for listening and passing the podcast on to a friend. So I am working on something new today that I've been thinking about for a while, and am recording some guided mind shifts. Now, these are different than guided meditations. They're just short little recordings that help you shift your state of mind. So it's exciting to do something new, and I'm taking advantage of all this Aries energy to get them launched. So enjoy this week. Enjoy this fresh energy. Take advantage of the equinox to have a fucking break. Have a great week, everyone, and I'll be back next week to talk about the solar eclipse.